Yo guys, White Football here, and today we're talking about two players that are extremely close to joining Arsenal, and that is Nuno Tavares, the left back from Benfica, and Albert Sambi Lokonga, a centre mid from Anderlecht. But before we get into that, I'm going to talk about some news that broke this morning, which is actually I'm saying congratulations to Patrick Vieira, the former invincible Arsenal absolute legend, one of my favourite players of the club. He's agreed to join Crystal Palace as their manager from next season, so that's a massive move for him. Premier League management, he came from Nice, I believe he was managing previously before he left that job. Premier League is a big step up for him. I'm wishing the best of luck. I'll be looking at Crystal Palace a lot next season to keep monitoring him. And who knows, maybe he might become future Arsenal manager. But this is a great step up in his career. But okay, let's get into the players that Arsenal are signing now. I'm going to start with Lokonga. Now, this came out from Fabrizio Romano. For those of you who don't know who Fabrizio Romano is, extremely reliable. And he has come through and said Lokonga deal is progressing and close. An official bid from Arsenal confirmed as reported yesterday, and it is 17.5 million euros with 4.5 as potential add-ons and a 5% future sale percentages. Now, Lokonga, who is he? He's a centre midfielder. I've got his transfer market stats up on the screen. 10.8 million is market value, which is pretty decent. He's young, only 21 years old, Belgian, and he got recommended by Thierry Henry, who of course works with the Belgian setup. And he saw him in the preliminaries qualifying, and he thought he was an outstanding midfielder for Arsenal. He's very raw. The way he runs with the ball, he's a ball carrying midfielder, defensive midfielder. He's great tackling. I'm going to have some stats up on the screen in terms of what he's very good at. And he's stuff like passing, very strong. Through balls, dribbling, long shots, concentration, ball interception, all very strong. Doesn't have many weaknesses to his game. Gets fouled often, likes to shoot from distance a bit like Thomas Partey. He reminds me a lot of Thomas Partey, if anything, a younger, fresher version. Now, the way I see this is, do we see him as a backup to Thomas Partey, as like a like for like? Because we don't really have someone like Partey in our team. If Partey gets injured, we have no replacing him. So he reminds me kind of like a fresh young version of him that can learn off Partey and kind of use Partey as a mentor. Because playing him and Partey together, I'm not too sure it would work. It seems too defensive for my liking, especially because last season our problems where we couldn't break down teams that would sit deep. We had no teams like Burnley, I'm talking about. We had no way of breaking them down, and we struggled last season, especially in the earlier parts without an Emil Smith-Rowe to come into the team or an Ødegaard. So yeah, I see him as a very raw player, and I like the signing. It's look, to get a player for 17.5 million or so, it's a good deal. It's a very good deal, especially in this market with inflated players. I just hope he's not our only centre mid signing. We still need an established midfielder, box to box midfielder. I'm talking someone like Sabitzer, of that ilk, or someone like that who's a bit more established, got more about them, can play next to Partey. I just don't see him and Partey next to each other working for all of the games in the Premier League. I see it as a viable alternative. I just don't see it as a starting option. That's just my opinion. But I do like the signing overall. I see some good attributes in him. I've watched some gameplay of him. The way he carries the ball, he's very, very powerful. The way he carries the ball with aggression. He's not really one of those like agile players, good like shifty like Cazorla. He moves a bit like Pogba in terms of like he carries the ball with power, precision, long legs, runs at the teams, and I like that in the midfield. You need someone like that. Okay, let's move on to the other player, Nuno Tavares. This one I'm less sure about, to be fair. He's coming in as a backup left back. Now, Fabrizio tweeted, this was this morning, he said Arsenal Benfica have an agreement in principle for Nuno Tavares. He's a left back target revealed a couple days ago, and he's set to be completed for 8 million as guaranteed fee plus add-ons. Personal terms agreed, which probably won't be a problem. But yeah, 8 million, so less than 10 million euros. I don't know what to think about this one at all, to be honest. I've saw some clips and he looked alright. The way I see it, this could go one of two ways if I'm completely honest. Like, honestly, this could either be one of those players that comes out of nowhere and is of the Alphonso Davies ilk. I'm not saying it's Alphonso Davies, but of that ilk. Because I've seen some highlights and he can run with the ball, man. Like, he's honestly he probably played left wing, but then the coach had too many left wingers, so he just put him left back. But boy, can he run with the football. Honestly, it's unbelievable. He sprints with that ball. And he takes on players. He literally looks, he's like a Brazilian player. Only Portugal, Brazilian, like similar, this be the same language. But yeah, he reminds me of that a lot. But then, I looked into it. I asked some people's advice. This guy, Thiago Pereira, responded to my comment on YouTube. And he said he's really bad, mainly at defending. It looks like he never knows where he's supposed to be on the pitch. His discipline is not good too. He was involved in 2 polemics recently. One of them was a video in which he and his friend were talking trash. Grimaldo, who's another left back. And yeah, So he's a backup. He's already a backup at Benfica. I mean, like, if we're going to sign a backup for Arsenal, I'd want kind of like, I'm not going to say like a definite starter, but at least someone that like is decent. Like last time we signed a backup goalkeeper was Renarson, and that didn't go very well. Signed a backup to become backup, so it's a very sticky one. He could literally turn out to be Andre Santos 2.0, which those of you that don't know who Andre Santos is a bit like kind of, it's not like OG football knowledge, but it's like that period football knowledge. He was a left back signed from Fenerbahce in a deadline day deal because we needed a left back. And my God, was this guy atrocious at football. Attacking wise, he was fine. Like if you watch his attacking highlights, you'd probably think he's amazing. Defending, he was absolutely horrible, and his concentration was atrocious. And what this guy Thiago Pereira just said here reminds me a lot of Andre Santos. And if he's anything like Andre Santos, boy, we are in trouble. Let's just hope Tierney never gets injured and never misses a game. But this is all speculation. We don't know. We have no clue. Transfer market stuff says he is from Portugal, as we know. He's only 21, like Lokonga as well, so another cheap player. 6.3 market value, and he made 14 appearances in the Portuguese league last season. His characteristics from who scored are that his crossing is very strong. I like to see that in left back. Key pass is strong and blocking the ball strong, but as the guy said, holding on to the ball weakness and concentration very, very weak, both of them. Now, if you're a defender and you can't hold on to the ball, that's very bad, especially in the Premier League because teams punish you. Your ball retention needs to be A1. And if you can't hold on to that football, we're in a whole heap of trouble here at Arsenal Football Club. And concentration as well. We're already used to players like Xhaka who lose concentration all the time. I'm just not too sure. He says his style of play, he likes to cross. Okay, I like that, but commits fouls often. It's a really sticky one, to be honest. And like those two, I just feel like they're good signs, but we need some more players, man. It's not the signs I would have made personally. I just feel like, look, if it goes through, it goes through. I back it, but we definitely need more signings. Those are not the two signings we need to take this club up to the Champions League. They're squad players. And the way I was looking at it, this summer we need to sign proper starting players. And we need to sell some players as well. Where's the sales at? We've sold literally no one this season. But that's how it is right now, Arsenal Football Club. I'm sure we're looking at players, and I saw the links to Ramsdale, and I just hope that isn't true because he is an atrocious goalkeeper. We should not go anywhere near him. 20 million, 20p, we don't buy that guy. But yeah, that looks like first two signings Arsenal are going to make this season. It's going to be Lokonga and Nuno Tavares. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. If anyone has seen any footage, like has watched the Belgian League or the Portuguese League, let me know what you think because I haven't kept up the tabs with it. I'm just giving my opinion on what I've saw online, researched a bit, watched some videos. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. And England, Germany upcoming at 5 PM today.